Welcome to our Modernize as you Migrate series. In episode 2, we discuss the importance of application owner interviews in your migration strategy from Tidal Cloud. After conducting hundreds of migrations, the importance of understanding the business aspects of each application cannot be understated. If you treat your migration and modernization as an IT-only event, you will waste effort migrating applications that don't need to move, and worse, actually making changes that the business does not want. Tidal users want to maximize the ROI of their migration and modernization initiatives. One of the tools they leverage is the application owner interview. It's a fast and consistent way to get data into the 6-star recommendation engine. Sam, can you take us through the latest feature?
Hi there. We've recently overhauled one of the most popular features in Tidal Accelerator, which is application assessment interviews. I thought I'd give you a bit of a walkthrough and just show you how it works. You'll find that this screen is new when we go to start an interview for this app, imaginatively called Application 2. We can review the questions that we're about to use for this interview. And from this screen, you can also review the answers that are going to be pre-filled to these questions. So these pre-filled answers are coming from the application record by default. If there's no data there, then obviously it'll be blank. But for this app, these fields are already filled out. So we can use that as our default answer if we want to. One of the most common pieces of feedback that we got from users was that sometimes you might do several applications in a row that are very similar. So you want to bring the answers to previous interviews into the interview that you're doing currently. So you can do that now by choosing an older interview from this template drop down here. Say that we've done one for application 1. When I load this in, you'll see that the questions here are the ones that we used in that interview, and the answers as well were the answers that you recorded for that interview. For this case, we'll just clear that and we'll use the default ones for application 2, and we'll hit start interview to get going. So here is pretty similar to the first version of interviews. You can step through these, reviewing the default answers that we talked about or changing them based on the answer that you get from the stakeholder that you're interviewing. Let's say we want to actually call this new name just for the sake of argument. And we'll go through and option 2 just to change some stuff. There we go. And you can mark questions as NA as well, of course, if they're not useful for this interview. So we'll answer a couple more, ask a couple more NA. You can go back to questions that are marked as NA and answer them properly. You can set questions as unanswered and so on. Okay, so we've arrived at the last question for the interview. We'll hit save and complete. And we get just a data modal here that shows us the current value of the app field and then the new value that we're about to set it to. So this is just telling us here that the app's name is application 2, and we're going to set it to the answer we recorded in the interview, which is new name. So I'll confirm that, and you'll see in the background that new name has changed there. And of course, we can navigate to our app now called new name. You can go back to the previously conducted interview at any point if you want to go through old answers. And of course, you can delete the interview and do a new one. Or even if you're halfway through an interview, you want to change the questions, just hit delete, come back here, change the questions and carry on. We hope you enjoy using it, and thank you very much for watching.